This video is sponsored by Mecha Universe for all your Gunpla and building tools. Get your order fast, cheap and safe. What is up builders, and welcome to this quick review about these sanding sponges by MADWORKS and why you need them for model building. Now quick disclaimer, I got these sanding sponges from Mecha Universe, so thanks a lot guys over at Mecha Universe. They offer a great variety of Gunpla and everything you need to get yourself building with a great service. But even though I received these for free, this is nonetheless my honest opinion on why I enjoy using them so much and why I still use them. Before I started using sanding sponges, I was using regular sanding paper that I bought in sheets. I would then cut them into pieces and stick them on something like a piece of wood to get a better grip. Now, this is a good option because you can buy sanding paper in a great range of grids and sizes, and not to mention it's pretty cheap as well. But with that, sanding paper doesn't last too long and getting in certain corners might sometimes be a bit tricky. What I also don't like about sanding paper I use, might be different for others, is when I cut them in pieces and start using them, I tend to forget what grid I have laid on my desk because the back is not marked. Now, there are sanding papers already cut in pieces and marked on the back, but hear me out and I will explain why I like to use sponges now instead of paper. I was interested in using sanding sponges because I saw other people using them, and I got these sanding sponges made by MADWORKS, which comes in various sizes and grids, from 320 all the way up to 3K for when you want to buff out parts for a nice and polished finish. The first obvious thing that makes sanding sponges so great is that they are flexible. But because the sanding paper is stuck on a sponge, hence the name sanding sponge, is that even though they are flexible, they aren't as flimsy as sanding paper, providing you a firm grip. For example, you can bend them around round parts and sand in a round motion, almost like drying off your back after a shower. You can fold them to get into tight spots, cut them into pieces, and or stick them onto a piece of wood or stick if you want. But the best thing about the numerous uses of the sponge is the bend won't be permanent. While you can do all this with sanding paper too, sanding paper, because of the way it's typically made, naturally tends to break when bending. And as you can see on the sponges, the unique way the sanding paper has been applied onto the sponges, the sanding part will stay grippy and at the same time flexible. Another dandy tip that I got from the guys over at Mecha Universe is to stick the sponges with various grids against each other to save some space and have different grids at the tip of your fingers. Start with 800, turn it over and continue with 1000. MADWORKS makes different packs with various combinations of sanding sponges, so you can exactly select what you like to use. They come well packed and each grid has its own color, making it easy to distinguish one from another, and it just looks good on your workbench. Now, the last step in your instruction book is to go to mechauniverse.com and get yourself some sweet sponges. Use my code MU-FEMOD5 and receive 5% off your order. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more reviews, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell. Follow me on Instagram and I will see you in the next video.